Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Mossy, aka Cybex Trades, and today I'm going to be doing a quick trade recap. Today is the last day of July of 2023, and yeah, so the only trades that I took today were on Tesla uh, trades. What am I saying? Actually, I only took one trade on Tesla, and that was the only trade because the market had an inside day. So yeah, I mean, let's dive into SPY first of all. Just start off with SPY and my initial thesis. So SPY, we had, let me just make this better. So we had this gap up and then close up here, sell off, and then inside day here, buyers came back, pushed it up, and then now we have this whatever this strength hammer or whatever you want to call it from the buyers, uh, or a hammer, yeah. So yeah, and now we're looking at the 4 hour and 1 hour, and as you can see, not the best day to trade because it's just moving between these inside days. And my plan was here to long above 458, which never happened, and we never closed above it, or ES or SPX to give me those levels. So I had Tesla on watch list. One of the tickers that I had on watch list was Tesla. The other ones were QCOM, Shop, and TTD. And as you guys can see, every one of my watch lists hit for the most part. Maybe not TTD, but QCOM and Shop didn't move like how I wanted to move, or personally, and also I don't really trade them that often, so I'm not too familiar with their moves. So I like to take it as with an approach that fits my understanding of price action and how I want to kind of move, even though it's completely an individual name. It doesn't have to really pay attention to whatever I say because it doesn't matter. Doesn't care about that. But anyway, let's just get straight into it, honestly. So key levels that I had to watch were so break it down from the larger time frame. Actually, I feel like it's better. So coming into the larger time frame, so we can see that the chart is not the cleanest. You know what I'm saying? Like we had the gap up, boom, and then gap down, boom, fill the other gap, and then now we have to fill this gap again. So yeah. So coming into the day, to be honest with you, I saw this triangle here. We could break out. Very nice triangle here. I noticed this, and looks good on the well, even going into the weekly. To be honest with you, uh, come on, man. To be honest with you, not the strongest weekly, really. I mean, it's like, yeah, after this, especially with the volume close over here, you're not gonna have the most confidence in terms of. It's just best to wait. But anyway, the reason why I took trades on this here was because on the smaller time frame, the key levels here were very nice, and it even had a potential double bottom here, as you guys can see. Let me just what the let me just come on, man. So if you guys can see that double bottom, I mean, for me, I mean, it's not, no double bottom is going to be perfect, but for the most part, I mean, hey, you know, if it's a double bottom, it's a double bottom. So yeah, I was going to watch it over here, this key level here where we had a major, let me zoom it in. So 268 and 267.5. So if we go back to the no level, come on, there we go. Come on. There we go. So 268. If I can get it. Cool. Alright, so 268 here. As you guys can see, multiple touches of resistance, multiple touches of support here. And overall, just look good for the bullish side. So yeah, I mean, most people would say, needs to clear above 270 to go long. But for me, it was a scalp move, so I was fine with it. You know what I mean? So I wasn't gonna day trade it. And coming into the small time frame, to be honest with you, it looked good as well. Pre-market, we were moving up, gapping up close to 268. I was like, cool, man. If we hold 268, we can send. There's a potential to send, but that's not what happened. And as you guys can see, coming into the 5 minute time frame, we opened like this. And yeah, so we were actually bull flagging on the pre-market too, which even made it even a nicer, what do you call it, probability to break that key level and go above it. So even pre-market, we touched 268, and yeah. So coming into I mean, you can see right off the open the reason why it didn't work because there was a fat seller. I didn't really see it on the tape, to be honest with you. Well, I did see it on the tape, but I didn't really see it on level 2, to be honest with you. His sell order, so he just came in and slammed it down, and I was like, damn, it is what it is. But the good thing is I had a very tight stop loss because I am playing with a, as you guys can see, well, it's showing $200 for option buying power, but it's a $400 account. It was initially at 1,000, but I'm not focused on that. I'm just trying to focus on making good trades, and eventually it'll get there back to where it was and above. So yeah, yeah. Initially I entered right here. As you guys can see, volume was here first. I waited for this volume to I waited for this 1 minute candle to first close. I was gonna jump off right off the open, and usually I'm not really experienced, that experience to be jumping off open, but I was really confident to be honest with you in this key level and the way just buying was happening. So we had this first, we had this nice green candle open, and then we had this red candle here with low volume. I noticed this and I was like, okay, based on my experience of seeing multiple times of how uh, bullish some things can be, if it closes with the low volume, then most likely or not, especially if it's certain things align with your system and your key levels and etc., then you can expect the next candle to be green. So as soon as it pushed through 268, so we came back here, we opened from here, and I was like, boom, all right, I'm gonna get in. I believe I got in right around here. So yeah, not the best entry. Preferably, I would have gone. I would like to get to 268, but because it moved so fast, I was like, dang, 268 enter, stop loss below 268.40. Basically where I entered. Basically where I entered, to be honest with you, because I was like, I have a small account, and these premiums move pretty crazy. And but if you're on the right side of the trade, they can really be helpful for a small account. But once again, I know people might have different ideas about trading Tesla with a small account. But hey, if I'm scalping, then what's the problem? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to make only 1 to 2 good trades, which is fine. If that accounts to my buying power, that's even better. So that means that I can't overtrade. But anyway, so we pushed up here, and yeah, as you guys can see, nice green candle. I was like, okay, I was pretty confident. Risk was managed, emotions were managed. Um, Followed the game plan really. Nothing I could do about it, to be honest with you, looking back at it, besides maybe a better entry. But other than that, as you guys can see, sellers this day were just were like, all right, you're not gonna have it today, and bam, slapped it right off 269. Kind of you can round it 270. So yeah, and then I exited right around here. So I entered at 238, 277.5 calls, and I exited. Yes, that's out of the money, I know, but the premiums move nicely for my small account, so I don't really care at the moment for trading those premiums. And the bid and ask spread wasn't the best. I'm pretty sure if I look back on the contract. And yeah, so I exited right here instantly with a market order because I was like, bro, I'm out, So as you guys can see, if I didn't exit, yeah, my account would have been destroyed. So very nice stop loss management for me. Honestly, proud of myself today. This one trade really, especially for being a slow day, not a slow day, but an inside day and nothing really happening for SPY or other tickers. Um, Overall, I would say that I'm pretty happy with how this trade came out personally. I followed my rules. I was disciplined. Uh, I was patient, I guess you could say, in the sense of that I waited for price to do its thing before I really took an entry. And yeah, I followed my plan. I followed my rules, and overall, I feel good about this trade. So I'll rate it a solid 7.5, to be honest with you. And yeah, risk to reward, honestly, I forgot to talk about the risk to reward, sorry. Risk to reward here, well, I was going to take my first profit target at 270. So as you guys can see, if I was going to risk this was going to be at least I don't have trading view, so you know how you can do that little risk to reward thing. Yeah, so stop loss right here, right? I mean, right back at the entry. And reward, we got this. So, oh, sorry, I should make this longer. Yeah, I mean, so stop loss right here, reward this. That's probably like I'm just gonna guess off the ballpark, man. Uh, Shoot, 15 cents. So my stop loss is usually 15 cents, but for Tesla I was tighter, so I was gonna do 10 cents. As soon as we didn't hold the uh 268.50 level, which was a huge bid on there. The floor didn't hold, I exited. But if we didn't hold that, yeah, 15 cents. Really, the way I exited as soon as I saw that on the tape. And yeah, so R and R, I think I'm just gonna guess off the right of my hand. 3 to 1, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 2 to 1, or maybe it's more. But not good at those yet because I'm not using TradingView. But other than that, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the day. For this trading day, overall, I'm green on the month, green on the yeah, green on the month, and then last week I had a nice good trade on BA. But yeah, overall very nice. And yeah, so thank you, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.